I made it out of the hotel.
Yep, getting ready for the game and the hike.
And icing down the car.
Yeah. This is what happens in Minnesota. Gotta get all the ice off the windows.
Like below freezing.
Yep.
All things considered, I'd say we're pretty lucky. It's not on the windshield.
Well, Trey and I have made it to Fort Snelling State Park. You can see the sign right here. And we're gonna do the Pike Island hike, the loop. It's just more of a walk. It's like a 3-mile walk, but there's the visitor center behind us. And this is kind of what it looks like in cold November. We got Trey decked out in his Vikings garb. We're heading to the game here pretty soon. But anyway, we're gonna start out today with a little hike, about 3 miles, and we'll take some videos of it as we get to interesting parts. This hike will take you to the confluence of the Mississippi and the Minnesota rivers, which is kind of cool. But we ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's do it. This is the start of the trail, and as you can see right up here on the hillside, that's actually the old historic Fort Snelling, which was built in 1819. It was built shortly after the War of 1812 to help try to well, as a defense in case any other wars happen like that. And it was also used in the 1862 war against the Dakota Indians. So you can see it's at a really good spot right on top of this hill. Really hard to breach those walls if you're trying to attack it. So, but that's what the state park is named after, is Fort Snelling, right up there through those trees. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but that's where the fort is, up on top of that hill. We're gonna keep going along this little paved trail, and we'll pick it back up when more interesting things of note happen. Here's the first little bridge we're gonna come to, and this actually takes you over a small waterway that actually it connects the Minnesota and the Mississippi rivers, but obviously it's not the grand confluence that we eventually want to see. But this water is what makes this area that we're heading to over the bridge an island. One side goes to the Mississippi River and the other side goes to the Minnesota River. But once we get off this bridge, we'll be on what's called Pike Island, just a small little island. Again, the whole hike is only going to be about 3 miles, so the island's very small, but we'll pick it up again. We still have Trey with us.
I'm still here.
And I am too. All right, here we go. Well, Trey and I have just come to our first main river. This is the Minnesota River that goes here, and you can see it flowing this way. And pretty soon it's gonna have the confluence with the Mississippi River. And you can see, I was just talking with Trey, it's this probably looks quite a bit different in the spring and in the summertime when all these trees are full of leaves. It makes it easier to see the river now without the leaves on the tree, which I guess is a plus, but I bet this would be really pretty in the spring or summer when this is all covered with foliage and pretty leaves. So yeah, that's a look at the Minnesota River. It's a big one, a lot bigger than the rivers where we're usually taking our videos in Utah or in the high Sierras. So all right, we'll pick it up again in a second. Ice? Yeah. Trey sees some ice. Yeah, there's just ice starting to form on the river right down there, as well as on our noses. But I wanted to post a correction. I actually got to an information board and realized that this river here is actually the Mississippi River. I just a second ago said it was the Minnesota River. This is the actual Mississippi River over here, and it will connect with the Minnesota River here in a second. So just so you guys at home are not led astray by false doctrines, that is the Mississippi River. And ice forming on the little pond right there. That's kind of cool. Do you want to try walking across it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll film it. All right. So we are coming up to the confluence of the Mississippi. Now, this is the Mississippi right here. flows this way, in this direction. And there goes Trey. And coming in from the right-hand side of the screen is the Minnesota River. So we're on this kind of sandy beach right now. And we're about ready to get to where the two rivers meet and shake hands. Do they shake hands?
Mm-hmm. I would say.
The water looks really still this morning. With the naked eye, you can kind of see where the two rivers combine. It's kind of where the shadows are on the video, but you can kind of see where the Minnesota River is flowing in. I know there's sun here, so this is not going to be a good angle. I'm going to try to get behind the sun and look at it this way. But that's the Minnesota River flowing right there, and they come together. I can't really see it, but right there, that's where the confluence is, going towards that bridge. Looking up the Minnesota River now. We're just leaving the confluence, and Trey noticed a really cool landmark.
Yeah, they don't tell you this, but they have Eiffel Tower here.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not in Paris.
No, it's here in Minnesota. Who would have thought the Eiffel Tower? I didn't know it looked like that though. You think that's it?
Yeah, I think that's definitely it if I've ever seen it.
Okay, well, have you ever seen it?
Mm-hmm. It's right there.
Oh, okay, good.
There's no pikes on this island though. You know, for it being called Pike Island. I've seen no
We
pikes.
have yet to see any pikes.
Yeah, no pikes walking around.
Huh.
There's a bunch of runners though.
Well, we'll keep our eye open if we do see any more pikes.
Any more?
Well, any pikes.
Made it back from our hike, and now we're gonna go to the Vikings game.
Off
He's
to the
got
Vikings.
his jersey on under his sweatshirt.
Yeah, I'm hiding my jersey.
Yeah. So don't worry, we're both fans, I guess. But there's a visitor center over yonder. There's a big old bridge. And then we went that way to get to the thing.